Hey guys, it's Jacob from Team TYC, and we're here with Tyler, also from Team TYC.
What's going on, guys? Team Captain of Team TYC here, ready to bring you a deck profile.
It's the Captain. Alright, what do you got for us, Captain?
Today I'm bringing you guys ZODIAC Time Beasts.
Oh,
one of the
boy.
most broken fucking archetypes in this entire game.
Oh, boy. Okay, so, you want to get started?
Let's do it.
Alright.
So this build I'm bringing you guys is mostly updated to handle the amount of Link Joker that has been coming into our meta ever since the release of Rondu of Chaos and Salvation, and I like the changes I made. It's mostly, if you look up any ZODIAC Time Beast build, honestly, it's going to be the same fucking thing. I just like this one the best. So we start off with Chronodran as our starter, one of the best starters, I think, in my personal opinion, for this deck, because when he's when he's put in the bind zone, you shove him into the soul, and then you fetch out a Chronojet card from the deck. Pretty much when Chronojet first strides first turn, you time leap Dran, and then when you spit out a grade 1, and then you spit out a Chronojet.
It's pretty good.
For grade 3s, we're running 4 Chronojet Dragon G. There's not really much I could say here about him. I love him. His stride skill. During your turn when your Gear Dragon or ZODIAC Time Beast G unit strides, choose up to 1 card from your hand, call to rearguard it, choose up to 1 of your rearguards, and time leap it. You don't have to call, is an option, but I mean, it gets you another rearguard, and just gets you into something stronger. And during the turn, if you can't stride with him, don't feel bad about it, because he has a great secondary effect, where during your turn, for every 2 face-up cards in the generation zone, this unit gets plus 5,000, and all of my ZODIAC Time Beast rearguards get plus 1. So, say if you do play the GB8 in this deck, and you don't kill after GB8, you're fine to swing on a Chronojet, and just getting big numbers and powering up all your rearguards.
Alright.
Other grade 3s, we play 1 Pulsar Obsidiary Ox. I probably pronounced that very wrong, but it's okay. Pretty much, he has 2 skills. During the turn, during my turn, this unit gets plus 1,000 power for every card face up in the G zone, and then I can do it again for a counterblast of 1. So pretty much he's in here for just a big body. He makes a big body and a big attacker, plus that stacked up with top of triggers during, like, I don't know, a gear next turn or something like that. It gets big and swings. And another card, pretty much the counter charge of the deck.
Replenish Quotal.
Yeah, Replenish Quotal. So when he's placed, sorry, I can't read. When this unit is placed on the rearguard from the deck, if I have no face-up damage, counter charge 1, and then he gets plus 3,000 power.
Nice.
So basically, it's just a free counter charge. And for grade 2s,
All right.
4 of the best edit to this deck. Pulsar Tamer Manish. Basically, you want this thing on rearguard because it has resist, so it avoids being locked. I know there are some ways around this card, but still, the fact that you could just have 2 of these on rearguard and not have it be touched by the Link Joker, so they have to lock your entire back row, is perfectly fine for the deck. It helps just get more attacks in, and it's just so good. And then it has the skill where after it attacks you can bind it, but you really don't use that effect anymore. And also gives it plus 2,000 power.
Alright.
Hey, that's pretty good.
And you really don't want to ride it, but if you do ride it, it's not the worst thing in the world. But what you really want to ride is Chronospin Serpent. Basic 10k vanilla, that's all you want to ride, 10k vanillas, because they just make everything in your life way easier.
Only 3 of them.
Yeah, only 3 because I do have other rearguards I like to play, just in case, because they help further along the game state.
Alright.
3 Pulsar Cruising Dragon, this is one of them, because the skill is Counterblast 1, it's GB1, Counterblast 1, skill gives it plus 2,000 power, and when it attacks a Vanguard, Counterblast 1, look at the top 3 cards of the deck, add 1 ZODIAC Time Beast from among them, and place the rest at the bottom of the deck in any order. So this helps you get like stride fodders for the next turn, it helps you get PGs, it helps you get maybe like a heal trigger if you need a G-Guardian, and it just helps you further your plays.
Alright.
And then 2 Pulsar Spearhead Unicorn. If I have a Chronojet Vanguard, it gains plus 2,000 power, and at Generation Break 1, same skill, I can Counterblast 1, and when this unit attacks a Vanguard, pay the cost. If I do look at the same number of cards from the top of the deck as the number of ZODIAC Time Beast units. Call up to 1 ZODIAC Time Beast with a different name among them and call it to rearguard, and the rest go to the bottom of the deck in any order. So if I have like a full board and I attack with him, I can look at the top 6 cards of the deck and call 1 ZODIAC Time Beast, so it gets me an extra attack.
It's pretty good.
Yeah. And the last one is 1 Delayed Blazer. This is one of the main changes to the deck. I really don't see why, because I really don't use it that much. But when it attacks, I think, this unit is placed on rearguard due to the time leap if I have a Chronojet Vanguard against 2,000 power. When this unit is placed on rearguard, if I have a grade 4 with Chronojet in its name, I can choose one of my grade 2 rearguards and time leap it. So it just helps get an extra attack. That's it for grade 2s.
Alright.
Grade 1s, my favorite grade 1 of the deck, Pulsar Transit Dragon.
Why?
So when I have a grade 4 Vanguard, after the attack that the unit boosted, I can sub him into the soul and draw 1 free card.
That's pretty good.
So I normally have like 2 of these things up on board because I have 1 in my hand and I time leap into 1, so that means I draw 2 additional cards. So
it's really good.
So easy. And then generic 4 stride fodder. When placed on rear guard, I reveal Zodiac Time Beast. Search my deck for 1. I think it's Zodiac Time Beast. Reveal it. Yep, 1 Zodiac Time Beast. Reveal it and then discard 1 card.
All right.
PGs. My favorite and probably best PG.
Arca.
Steam Tamer Arca. She's just so good. I love her so much. So if you have 2 copies of Arca in the drop zone, and you have a Zodiac Time Beast trigger in there, you can bind the trigger and bind a copy of Arca, and then add the Arca back to your hand. So you guarantee yourself a perfect guard for the next turn.
So in an ideal world, you can essentially have 8 PGs.
Exactly.
If you play it correctly.
Yes, if you yeah, well no, it's not 4, it's 8 because you have to bind a copy of.
Okay.
So you have to bind another copy of Arca.
Okay.
1 Pulsar Tamer Hellgad. This is another thing that helps me countercharge as well as soul charge, and then helps me put it back on top of the deck to recur my resources.
Okay.
Very generic. And Steam Sniper Lishima.
Lishma.
And then he says, choose a card from your hand, discard it. At the end of the battle, this unit boosted. A Vanguard, you may pay the cost. If you do Time Leap this unit, and when you place on rear guard from the bind zone, I can pay the cost, draw cards. So he helps me get an extra attack in, helps me get another Manish after I boost if I don't have any rear guards, so it just helps me further along my plays.
Alright. All the grade 1s?
Yep, all grade 1s. We're going to grade 0s now.
Grade 0s.
4 Pulsar Tamer Anem. I mean, I would use the Chrono Mouse heal trigger, but I can't. I haven't got my hands on those yet because I'm lazy. So,
alright.
Heal triggers are heal triggers. It's fine.
Heal triggers are heal triggers. There's 4 of them.
And then 1 Steam Battler Uwater. Just in case if I do use him for time leaping, when he's put in the bind zone, I draw 2 cards, and I pick 1 and put it on the bottom of the deck, and then I put him on the bottom of the deck. So it helps me recur a stand trigger.
Nice.
And the rest of my favorite stand trigger, Pulsar Hypnosis Sheep. This card has won me games. So when this unit is placed on rear guard from hand until the end of this turn, this unit gets the red text. Put this unit into your soul, choose 1 of your rear guards, and put it on the bottom of the deck. At the end of the battle that your unit attacked a Vanguard, you may pay the cost. If you do, choose 1 of your Zodiac Time Beast rear guards and stand it.
It's really good.
Exactly. So on a gear next turn, when I have after I have the 2 attacks with the Vanguard, if I have a rear guard loaded with triggers, and I have 2 of these, I can just make him stand again. It's crazy how good this thing is. 4 Pulsar Thruster Bison. I really don't use his skill that much. I just use him as a critical trigger. I don't use any skills with the triggers that much.
Alright.
And the rest of the triggers, 1 Pulsar Slash Dog and 2 Chrono Valley Rabbit.
Alright.
So it's 7 crit, 5 stand, 4 heals.
Yep.
So now for the generations, for the G-Zone.
Yep.
4 Meta Pulsar Split Pegasus. First stride, I love striding into this thing because on the first turn, if you have Dran and a Chrono Jet behind it, you time leap the Dran into Jet G, and then you use his skill to counterblast 1, return a Zodiac Time Beast from the field of the deck, and then you can call 2 Zodiac Time Beasts, grade -1. So what you do is you call 2 Manish, where the Chrono Jet was, and then you just have 2 rear guards with resist, and that's just fantastic. And for every Split Pegasus face up in the G-Zone, all my Zodiac Time Beast rear guards in the front row gain 1,000 power.
Alright.
So it's really good. And then 4... Oh, my boy.
Chrono Dragon Gear next!
Yep, Gear next. He's literally another next stage, except the cost is a little bit better because Generation Break 2, Soul Blast 1, choose choose Chrono Dragon Gear next, turn it face up. At the end of the battle the unit attacked, by paying a cost, he can re-stand and drive -2. And then at Generation Break 4, during the battle that the unit re-stood, it gets plus 10,000 power, plus 1 drive.
So if you have GB4, it's essentially just -1 drive and extra 10k.
Exactly, pretty much. He gains 1 drive from losing the 2, and then he gains a massive amount of power. So if I have 2 Split Pegasus face up in the G-Zone, and I have this on board for his restanding attack, he's coming at you at a 38,000.
And you just drove 5 times.
I drove 3 times, yes. And the cost is just returning 3 Zodiac Time Beasts from the field or my hand. So it's not that much. I can recur my resource and just go off again.
Alright.
2 Metapulsar Aviator Phoenix. I thought this was really good when I first heard about it. It gets me 2 additional attacks, but now that we're in Link Joker format, I really don't see it as better. I don't honestly stride into it that much. It's a necessity thing if I really need it.
Alright.
1 Metapulsar Mystery Freeze Dragon. I cannot tell you. A lot of people aren't playing this card, and I mean, I wouldn't, because everyone's playing next stage, and I don't own next stages, but if I did, I would probably take him out. But he's really good, because Counterblast 2, bind the top 4 cards of the deck. For every grade revealed, your opponent cannot guard. So if I reveal a grade 3, 2, 1, 0, you cannot guard with any of those units. You can still G-guard, but doesn't matter, but still. And if a grade 3 is revealed during the binding, I get +1 drive.
That's actually pretty broken, actually.
Exactly. And
Wait,
I cannot
hold on. Reread that effect real quick.
Counterblast 2. Shuffle your deck and bind the top 4 cards from the deck face up. Until the end of the turn for the battle that this unit attacked, your opponent cannot call cards from his or her hand with the same grade as the cards bound by this effect to Guardian Circle. If a grade 3 was bound by this effect, this unit gets drive +1.
Wow.
So basically, if you're low on cards and I know you have a PG in your hand, I try to be able to make it so you cannot use the PG and just swing and hope for everything.
That's fucking busted.
Metapulsar Huanglong. If I can't do the double Split Pegasus and a Manish thing,
Alright.
I just make Huanglong so I can just grab something that was bound. I know one time I was playing a game, I got desperate. I had the Time Leap in Arca. So I went to Huanglong, got an extra resource out on the board, and then just add the Arca back to hand with skill. Counterblast 1. At the end of the battle, this unit attacked a Vanguard. You may pay the cost if you do choose 1 grade 1 or greater face up from your bind zone, put it into the hand, or call it to rearguard. So it helps you get back to PG. Pretty much
Alright.
the way I used it. And 1 Seabreeze, because Seabreeze is Seabreeze and we're in G era now.
Yeah.
Alright, that's it for the G units. Now go on to the G Guardians.
Yeah.
2 Interdimensional Dragon, Hetero Round Dragon. This card's really good. I don't really know what else to say about this card. It's really good because Soul Blast 1, when this unit is placed on Guardian, if you have a Vanguard with Chronojet in its name, you may pay the cost. If you do, choose one of your opponent's rear guards. Your opponent returns that to the deck, shuffles his deck, and calls the top card of the deck. So basically, if you play a deck like Gurgit, for example, or like Chaos or something, and you have something coming in with a big number, you G-guard him, Soul Blast 1, spit that unit back into the deck, and they call something weaker. Or something equally as good. Depends on what happens. 1 Highbrow Steam Rafana. I barely use this thing. I just use it for another reason. When this unit is placed on Guardian, choose one of your grade 1 or greater rear guards. You may return to the deck. If you do, search your deck for up to 1 grade 0, call to rear guard, shuffle the deck, and then if that called a card, this unit gets plus 10,000 at the end of the battle. I mean, it's okay. I mean, it gets you a big shield, but I only used it for this reason. Time Maiden of Eternity Uluru. Counterblast 1, flip up a G Guardian, add 5,000 to the shield for every face-up card in the Generation Zone.
So that's automatically
So if
2.
Normally what my G Zone looks like after a couple turns, this and a couple other G Guards, that's a increase in shield. I think I've gotten this thing up to like 45,000 shield.
Oh shit.
And if I don't have a PG, this is a great way to get a defensive line going.
Yeah.
And last one is Retroactive Time Maiden Uluru.
So 2 Ulurus,
But
really, 2 different Ulurus.
Yeah, I should really be playing 2 of this, maybe cut a Hero around or the Rafana. I haven't figured it out yet because I'm poor and can't afford it. Pretty much what this unit is, choose one normal unit and 1 trigger unit from the drop zone, put them on the bottom of the deck in any order, and if I put 2, I get plus 5,000 shield.
Helps recycle resources.
Exactly. Helps recycle my resource and just helps me get to where I need to be. So,
Alright.
And that's it for the deck, you guys.
Alright. Any final thoughts about this?
I love it. I love time leaping. I love getting multiple attacks in. I love gear nexting people, and I just love this deck in general. I think it's really good. I think it's made the necessary arrangements to battle in Link Joker format.
Alright. Well, thank you, Captain.
You are quite welcome.
I hope all of you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
Exactly.
Share the video if you fucking want to. And as always, we'll see you guys in the next video.
Peace out, guys. Later.